friends, I welcome you all on my channel, The Opinion Platform. We know that January 22nd, 2024 was claimed to be the historical day in the history of Hindu nation making. Well, Ram Temple was criticized to be the major project of BJP, and all major opposition parties of Uttar Pradesh clearly boycotted to participate in the inauguration of Ram Temple on that day. It is also said that Ram Temple is a matter of emotion of the majority of this country, Hindus. Therefore, the boycott or boycotting by these major opposition parties will cost them electorally in the upcoming Lok Sabha election 2024. To speak on the political consequences of Ram Temple, we have with us Dr. Abhay Kumar, who has done his PhD on All India Muslim Personal Law Board. He is a historian. His book on history on All India Muslim Personal Law Board is about to be released soon, and he is very celebrated columnist, and he majorly keeps writing on the day-to-day event from the historical perspective as what is going to happen of secular India in the days to come. To keep my introduction brief, I will directly come to Dr. Abhay Kumar, an independent journalist as well. Abhayji, I welcome you on my channel once again. All of us know that Ram Temple inauguration is now completed. It was conducted successfully and it brought lots of attentions of the global media as well. It was severely criticized outside India in certain sections of media. But in India, the mainstream media were said to be not discharging their duties properly, and media entirely were lost in appreciating, praising and admiring the success of BJP as its poll promise. How do you see the making of Ram Temple?
I have written it, and this has been my position, not my position. People like me, person like me, has always said that Ram Temple movement launched by Vishwa Hindu Parishad, RSS and BJP is a political movement. This is a political agenda. It has very little to do with Astha, faith or Lord Rama. This is what I have been saying it, and I want to reiterate this point, that the Hindu right, BJP, RSS, Vishwa Hindu Parishad, they approach Ram Temple issue to gain votes, to capture power, to mobilize voters on religious ground. For them, in their hands, in their strategy, religion is just a tool. They are not believer like your mother and my mother. They are doing only politics. And what has unfolded recently on January 22nd in Ayodhya, I look at the event as a political act. And this is the beginning for me. The election commissioner has not announced the date of the next parliamentary elections 2024, but the day when it was inaugurated, the day when Mohan Bhagwat, the RSS chief and Prime Minister Narendra Modi gave a speech, when Yogi, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, gave a speech at Ram Temple. For me, I think it was the beginning of the BJP campaign for 2024, and the message was clearly given that this time Modi ji is going to play religious card more than what he has played earlier. This is very unfortunate development for secular India.
Well, you have said that the making of Ram temple has nothing to do with the faith. And of course, when you refer the faith, you mean the faith of the majority.
Yes, the faith of the majority community.
Exactly. So, but there are other parties in this country which also claim to have represented the faith of the Hindu majority, and they have in fact ruled in the state as well as in the center. Why these people are not able to directly oppose, clearly say that Ram temple making or Ram temple is a project of one party, it has nothing to do with the faith, therefore they will not participate. They have kept mum on this issue, they have boycotted from participating in the event, but they have not come out with any direct political decision.
Dharmaraj ji, this is the irony of Indian democracy. This is the crisis of Indian democracy. And I am very happy that you have given me a space to express my view. If I express the same view in mainstream media, either they will not allow me to speak or they will censor my view. My argument is very simple. There are two competing paradigms in India. One is hard Hindutva, which is represented by BJP, RSS, Vishwa Hindu Parishad, and there is soft Hindutva. The secular parties, and they claim that they are secular. If they were secular, the Babri Masjid would not have been demolished on 6th of December 1992. You have to keep in mind that in center, Narasimha Rao was leading the Congress secular government as the Prime Minister. In Uttar Pradesh, the BJP was in power. It was the failure of definitely Kalyan Singh, who was the Chief Minister of the BJP, and he gave assurance to the court, the Supreme Court, the highest court of the country, that he will anyhow protect Babri Masjid. He will not allow Babri Masjid to be demolished. But Babri Masjid was demolished. And even the Narasimha Rao also did not take serious efforts to protect it. So this is irony that the secular parties are not truly secular, and communal parties are in fact clear about their agenda. They want religious card to be played, okay, and they are firm, and they understand that they can only survive in politics when they are able to exploit the religious sentiments of the people. Dharmaraj ji, please keep in mind, and particularly the young generation, in 1994, general election took place after the assassination of Indira Gandhi ji. And you know how many seats BJP won? BJP won just 2 seats. And now the current regime, current BJP claims that this time it is going to get more than 400 seats. So you just remember this fact that not long ago, 30 years back, maybe 35 years back, the same party had only 2 seats. And 35 years is not a big period for the life of a nation or for the life of a political party. Communist Party of India was founded in, let's say, 1920s, and it has not won 200 seats so far, even 100 years after its foundation. But the BJP since 1984 has been able to become the largest party. It is dominating politics. Why? Because it has used Ram temple issue to mobilize voters. And Dharmaraj ji, you have to be honest, and I should be honest. Ram temple issue was definitely exploited by the BJP in a better way than the Congress party. But we should not forget that the history of the Ram temple agitation and the Ram temple dispute and Babri Masjid dispute goes back to Nehruji's era. When suddenly when Nehruji was alive, Nehruji is considered the biggest secular leader of our country, among politicians I'm talking about. And at his time, when the Congress government was there in Uttar Pradesh, suddenly a claim was made that Ram Lalla has appeared in Babri Masjid, and then the matter was that somebody put idols inside the mosque, okay, and then the matter was brought to court and then administrators, and now the Babri Masjid was locked in at the time of independence. And when Rajiv Gandhi ji was the prime minister, he opened the lock in 1900, I think 85 or 86, I don't remember exact the date, or later. And I think he also started his electoral campaign from Ayodhya, and he made a promise that he is for the Ram Rajya. Okay. So what has happened, that the BJP has been more clever, more smart, more strategically sound to snatch the issue of Ram temple from the hands of the Congress party, and now the impression is being created in such a way that only one particular leader, Sri Narendra Modi ji, if he had not been around, Ram Lalla would have not got his home, Ram Lalla would have not come back from exile. And you have to keep in, you have to remember the famous song. I think Swati Mishra has become very famous. She has
Ram Aayenge.
Recorded a song, Ram Aayenge. And if you read media campaign, if you read the speeches of Prime Minister and also Mohan Bhagwat and also Yogi, you will find that the image was, the impression was created that Ram has come back after 500 years of the exile. But that is not the case. If you go and ask my mother, she is 80-year-old. She is much older than Mohan Bhagwat ji and Modi ji and Yogi ji. And if you ask that, has Ram ji been in exile? My mother would say, no. See, he was not in exile. He was in my heart. Okay. So the image was, the impression was created that Ram ji was in exile. And see, look at the irony. Bhakt. The Bhakt has claimed to liberate Lord. What is the mythical story, mythological story? The mythological story is that when devotee is in crisis, Lord will come to save. But in BJP's Raj, in BJP's conception of Ram Rajya, what is happening?
God is in crisis.
Lord is in crisis, and
devotees will save the God.
Only one devotee.
Only one devotee will save.
Yes.
Okay.
Even when the temple was inaugurated, all those BJP leaders who were at the front row, who were leading the Ram temple issues, Advani ji and Murli Manohar Joshi, Uma Bharti, they were not invited to be present on the dais. So what is happening? It is very sad, Dharmaraj ji, that in Indian democracy, the Ram temple issue is being hijacked by one party after another party, and then one person after another person, and this is very unfortunate thing. And at this moment, I am remembering the speech of Comrade A.B. Vardhan. Comrade A.B. Vardhan held a rally. He was speaking at Gandhi Maidan, where you have gone, you have spent a lot of time there, you belong to Patna. I also studied BA graduation in Patna. I remember the Gandhi Maidan, where A.B. Vardhan has gave very important lecture. It is available on YouTube. This is also included in the film made by Anand Patwardhan, Ram Ke Naam, and where A.B. Vardhan has said very important thing, and that is being missed out by media. Nobody is talking about, even not the Congress party is saying, that Ram temple has been constructed on the very site of the Babri Masjid. So a temple has been constructed by demolishing the temple. And I think, as a pious Hindu, my mother will not accept this fact that you demolish the religious temple of a particular a religious temple of the people of another faith, and you build another religious place. That is not the case. You cannot kill one person to save another person. You understand? This project is not based on brotherhood. This project is not based on humanity, communal harmony. This language is not spoken by the secular party. It is very unfortunate that the real fact is not talked about. And friends, remember this fact. When Babri Masjid was demolished on 6th of December 1992, after the demolition, across India, communal riots took place, communal violence took place, and in which minorities were targeted. And according to estimates, around 3,000 people lost their life. Should we not talk about justice for them? Why innocent people were killed? And today Ram Lalla is being celebrated, and the impression is created that Modi ji has given house for Ram Lalla, the secular party has not given. You know what has happened in the court? The Supreme Court, the claim by the BJP and RSS that Mir Baki, the commander of Babur, who demolished Ram temple, and on the Ram temple Babri Masjid was constructed, that claim of the RSS and BJP was not proved by the party which was representing the Ram temple issue. You understand? So in the Supreme Court, even the BJP, the RSS and the Hindu right were not able to prove the claim historically with evidence that in fact there was a temple which was demolished by Mir Baki. So you could see here that the questions of Astha, which was being supported by the claim of a temple being demolished by the so-called invader Muslims, if it was not proved in the Supreme Court, and in the Supreme Court judgment nowhere it is written that the Muslims have ever demolished the Ram temple, then what should be the ground to give that so-called disputed site to Hindus? The disputed site was given in the name of respecting the Astha of the majority community. And another important feature of the judgment is that is being missed out, that the court has said that the violation and the destruction of the mosque Babri Masjid was a grave issue for the law and order. This issue is also not talked about media. So three things: that the historically it was not proved that there was ever a Ram temple which was demolished. Second, the destruction of masjid was a big threat to law and order. And the third thing, that the 3,000 people who lost their life, what about their justice? So friends, this is very sad moment for Indian democracy. And yesterday, now I will stop. Yesterday in Delhi, Muslim religious leaders, Jamiyat-e-Ulama Hind, Ahle Hadith, Muslim Personal Law Board and other organizations, their top leaders held a press conference in ITO in New Delhi, and they have said that how long the minority community will tolerate destruction, capturing over of their religious places in the name of Astha, in the name of respecting the religious sentiment of majority community. So they were very sad, and they said that this is not the questions of Hindus and Muslims, but it is the question of protecting the secular nature of Indian constitution. Why did they hold press conference? Because recently, you know it very well, that in Banaras, the Gyan Vyapi Masjid was challenged in the court, and recently the local court has given permission to perform puja at Gyan Vyapi Masjid. So secular minded people fear that after the construction of the Ram temple, after the inauguration of the Ram temple, the issue is not closed. but the same formula is being implemented by the BJP and the RSS and Hindu right in Banaras, and the same vicious cycle will continue for years to come. But one thing you have to keep in mind, if communal politics is played again and again, minority community will suffer less because they are less in number. The biggest sufferer will be the majority community, and this country can only remain secular if majority community can understand that the real issue is bread, the real issue is naukri, employment, the real issue is inequality, not Hindu-Muslims conflict. So this is the time for all of us, and our responsibility being the part of majority community is more than the minority community. Can we allow our houses, our home, our beloved country to be torn apart by religious strife? That is a big question. And Dharmaraj ji, I congratulate you. I am grateful to you for giving me this opportunity to express my thought. I feel very sad, and I think our democracy based on secular constitution is under severe threat under the rise of Hindu vegetarianism.
Friends, you just heard Dr. Abhay Kumar, who is a journalist and who is a scholar, and he continuously keeps writing on especially issues related to minorities or religious issues and issues which concern directly or indirectly our everyday life. It is a matter of concern that even after the making of Ram Temple, the matter of the political rivalry and the hatred towards minority does not seem to be ending quite soon, as before the Ram Temple has been constructed completely, a new issue, Gyan Vapi, is being put on air. Let us see what happens next. For such interviews, I will keep doing so that for such interviews I'll keep inviting scholars like Dr. Abhay Kumar, and my sincere effort would be to start a debate which can enlighten the people for the good of the society. If you like my channel, subscribe it, like it, and share it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.